What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and, well, it's a late one. 11:25 here. Was relaxing, having myself an enjoyable night, and then all of a sudden, the Philadelphia Eagles want to do what they like to do during the off season. This happens all the time. 11 o'clock at night, and they drop a bomb on us. Eagles announce who their next offensive coordinator will be. And, well, we've been talking about him the last couple of days and talked about a lot of candidates, options there. And, one of the conversations was, would we want somebody with some experience? Not. And, well, we get a guy that has been an offensive coordinator, has play calling experience. So, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you taking the time. We're live here. So anything on your mind, love to hear it. I'm going to go through, break it down. We talked about this, I believe it was 2 days ago. Broke everything down for you the best I could. You guys can go check that video out if you want, but I'm pretty much going to tell you how I feel right here and explain what I talked about then. And, getting Kellen Moore. This is something, obviously, some people, we have people out there that literally use something like, oh, well, this guy used to be on the Cowboys, therefore he can't be good. Like, that's the kind of analysis we get out there. Truly ridiculous stuff. But we talk about how talented of a young man he is. And, he's got a promising future here. And I think that obviously, you're going to hear a lot of negative things, but I think for me, positive things too. And, a modified version of the West Coast offense and, a lot of play action, I think, under center work that we've been asking for. We talked about the other day, 11 personnel, but you'll see a good amount of 12 personnel too that, he has done before. So I would hope that, you continue to do some of those things, the zone running we talked about. And I think that, the way this team is built on offense, he can really utilize those. And he's been, known to do well with athletic tight ends. So could be good there. And, he was with the Cowboys. He had them like top 5 passing. So a lot of people, oh, you're just going to, throw. We're not going to run the ball. But the thing is, I think they were like top 8 that same year that they were top 5. That was a couple years ago. But regardless, with the right tools, you can do a lot of things. We'll see what the Eagles do in the draft, free agency, if they can bring back Swift, all that stuff. But, getting someone that's going to bring something different. Nick Sirianni's going to hand over the reins. This is going to be Kellen Moore's offense. So, hey, man, intrigued by it for sure. And you guys know we talked about this. I had my top 10 out there, and I'm not, like going to lose my mind here about it because he's the new offensive coordinator. So I'm pumped up about it, but love to hear your thoughts. I'll show you the resume here in a second, then we'll talk about it. But we got somebody jacked already. And yeah, it's great to have Vic Fangio. You want to have one of the best defensive coordinators. And no, he was not fired. He actually, they blocked anyone from interviewing him until they got Harbaugh there. So might want to check up with whoever you're listening to there. But look, man, let's go Birds. I'm pumped up. Hope you're all pumped up. Yo, my man, Anton, appreciate you tuning in. Tiffany, appreciate you tuning in. Buying tickets to game. Hey, if you want to give away any tickets, I am right here. Anybody jumping ship? Love to go to some games myself. And yeah, we talked about the pre-snap, all that motion, all the things that we've been asking for during that video the other day. And, a lot of people, no, I hate this. And I kept asking, yeah, why? Like, what is your reasoning against this? So if you guys want to tell me, your breakdown of his offense and why you don't want him here, I'm right here to listen. You guys tell me why you don't like it, and I will happily listen right here. Troy, my man, what about his offense do you not like? What are you seeing that you think we are going to do here that you are not a fan of? I would like to hear from you guys, what you guys have, your analysis on this. Actually excited. Yeah, man. And we talked about, the Fangio one, perfect for the defense we need. And the offense, this is literally what we've been asking for this team to do. And I think, he's really going to be able to unlock some things with not only Jalen Hurts, but this entire offense. So I'm excited about it, man. And you needed somebody that was going to know what they were doing here. So let's go. Yo, my man, Daniel in the building. Appreciate you tuning in, my man. Hope you're having a great night, great weekend here. I am. Hey, you're a Cowboys fan already at the bottom. That sucks, bro. That sucks. We Birds fans, we'll be at the top. Smitty emotion. Oh, dude, I think you're going to see some really fun things, and we talked about that the other day. And somebody was asking me about it either earlier today or yesterday. And I talked about that. We asked for all this pre-snap motion, for all of those things I just mentioned, and getting Dallas Goedert involved, getting everybody involved, and utilizing the run game. I think a lot of people get confused that it's just going to be a passing attack, but for me, this is a decent signing, and I have no idea what it's going to look like. I could sit here and tell you, but I have no idea. I'm hopeful, and there's some options out there that I liked, and I like to be enemy and some things, but the enemy might become the head coach of the Commanders. I have no idea, but I didn't want Frank Reich back here. We talked about some things where we could go a different route. This is a young man that you hope that he could be here for a few years and really grow some things. Hopefully not too good, right? I'm kidding. I want him to be good, but if he gets a job, he gets a job, right? So we'll see, but never run the ball. Who's telling you that? I was just explaining there, if you heard me. They had a top 8 rushing attack there, so we're definitely going to run the ball. And I think the way we want to run the ball, with that zone blocking. And look, man, he's definitely only had a few years here of doing things, and last year not so great. But look, we have no idea. He's still very young. We're hopeful that he learned from his experiences, and I'm all about it. So, yeah, and that's what I was just mentioning there. The tight end is going to get involved. Everybody's going to eat here, and a West Coast offense, that's what I like, Andy Reid style. So, look, and you saw the resume the other day. I think, obviously he's still pretty damn new to it. Going to be his 6th year coaching here. He became the offensive coordinator there in 19 after just 1 year of being the quarterback's coach. Obviously, he was in the NFL. If you guys are old enough to remember, I definitely remember. But look, I think that, we talked about the 11-12, that spreading the ball, the spread formations and seeing that pre-snap motion. That's going to be huge, man, and I'm very excited for it. So, and the play action, we were lacking that. You'll still see RPOs, but a nice mixture of things. And, I really think the zone blocking is going to work out for the athletic linemen that we have. So, look, man, you can be excited, you can be pissed, but if you don't like it, I'm just asking you guys why you don't like it or what you heard or who's telling you what. But this, to me, a step in the right direction. We obviously have no idea what's going to happen, but I'm pumped about it, man. And we're just going to hope he can unleash this talent we've got here on offense. All I thought about was the run game going away. I don't know why that would happen. Who's out there saying that the run game is going to go away? Justin Herbert regressed last year. And, well, yeah, I mean, he's not Justin Herbert, though. So we didn't bring in Herbert. We brought in Kellen Moore. So he's going to run the offense here. And, yeah, man, they're shaking things up. They wanted him. You remember a couple of years ago when Nick Sirianni was, interviewing, they also were interviewing Kellen Moore. So this is a guy they've liked. He now gets to come in here, run this offense. So I'm all about it, man. He's here. So what am I going to do? I could be one of those whiny fans, those new age Eagles fans that are like pretty much like the Cowboys fans. But I can't do it, bro. I can't. I'm behind it, man. If this is what they think is going to work. And look, Kellen Moore is a bright young mind. So let's effing go, baby. But let me see if I can get any of these answers here. Anybody? Swift, not getting any explanations. Yeah, Dak. Yeah, I mean, people are always looking at things in a small sample size, and they always focus on the negative that fits their narrative. So, I mean, you got to understand that, and that's okay. But yeah, man, you can take from it what you will. And you wanted a guy that wasn't an offensive coordinator before, no doubt. What did you see from T. Martin that you thought? What kind of offense did you think he was going to bring in here and run? That's what guy gets fired. Didn't Rivera get fired? Rivera got fired. Yes, he did. No, I'm an Eagles fan. It was an idea. Yo, appreciate you tuning in, Jeff. Yo, now this is a move where we're looking to the future, hopeful that this young man is, been growing and he around the NFL. He is known as a bright young mind. And as I just told you, they blocked anyone from interviewing him until they got Harbaugh. And once Harbaugh came, he's going to bring in his own staff. So that's why we talked about certain guys from certain staffs. And man, that's what's up, man. That's how much they held him in high regard. So, well, let's go Birds. He's somebody that, he's had experience playing the game. And that's something I really enjoy, having coaches that know the game. So I'm pumped up about it. And yeah, and we'll run the ball. Like I said, top 8 there. So I don't know who's telling people we're not going to run the ball, but we will run the ball, and we'll actually not be so predictable when we do. You should want this. Like, this is good, man. We want to run the ball. Eagles want to throw the ball, period, point blank. Well, in today's NFL, you want to throw the ball a lot of time, but just like we've been for pretty much most, and people get this confused, but we've been like top 5 the last like 3-4 years in running the ball. So, yeah, but hey, people just kind of go with narratives here, but still waiting to see what people don't like about his offense here. Yeah, I'll take your $100, bro. Easily. We'll stomp the shit out of him twice. No matter what I'll say, always, yeah, go birds, go birds. And if you guys want to, I'm still waiting to see here where this explanation. Richie, what don't you like about the offense? Yeah, you still haven't said anything football related here. Still waiting to see. Constantly miserable. Yeah. Wow. It is truly unbearable. He is definitely a whiner. Yeah, he's definitely a smart guy, but I can see before I can get behind it. I'm always behind the Eagles. I do not wait for them to be winning. That is not something I can do, but no doubt if anybody has any kind of breakdown of why they don't like the offense here, I joked all week. This is Laura's dream. Yeah, and I don't know who's telling people they don't run, but they definitely ran the ball. And yeah, I'm waiting to see who we have here. Who do you guys think should have been offensive coordinator? And now it's all good. I'm just waiting to see here. Extremely productive with INOC and DC and Chance. Well, what do you mean? No, he's the offensive coordinator. He just got hired right now. Has been coaching forever, and he's only 35. Referred to somebody from the Shanahan tree. Well, there are some guys out there that we talked about that could be potential, maybe get offensive coordinator jobs. But I know everybody thinks just, if they're from the Shanahan tree or McVay, they got to instantly be, but you never know. So we know what we've seen from him, and, people follow whatever narratives they need for whatever. And, this is a team with an offensive line. This is a team that's got a lot of players and questions at running back and things, but that's what free agency and the draft are for. So I'm pumped up. And look, I'm all about it, Ali. I mean, he is our offensive coordinator now. So let's go, man. And it's funny. You'll see people like, oh, he's an ex-Cowboy. Like, dude, who cares? Well, Latavius, or I just said Latavius Murray. DeMarco Murray, he was a Cowboy. And it's like, yeah, dude, that was a running back. Like 10 years. How does that have any relation to an offense? Oh, it's a wild analysis out there. I'll tell you what. So we'll see. We'll see. First time coordinators. Now we don't want experience. Yeah. And that's the thing you have to understand, Anton. And I know you do, but people have to understand that people are just going to complain no matter what. Jesus Christ could come back and become offensive coordinator of the Eagles. And they would be like, I can't, you know what? I just really, the way he just nails down his plays, I don't like it. And I don't know, man. It's unbearable at times. But that's why I'm here. Let's just talk some football here. You guys just explain to me what you don't like about the West Coast, why you don't want to run the ball with the zone blocking, why you don't like using the athletic tight end, why you don't want pre-snap motion, or all the things we've been asking for months upon months upon months. I'd love to hear it, and I am happily here waiting. So it is official, my man, indeed. Yeah, I'm here waiting, Anton. I'm trying to scroll fast. Check out Brett Coleman breakdown, Kellen on the Chargers YouTube channel. No doubt, man. You'll never get an answer on these people. I'm here waiting. Just got to watch the Charger season last year. Okay, still waiting for that analysis. People got to really charge Kellen Moore and plugged him in with Joe Lombardi. Entire offense was left over. Yeah, man. And one of the things I kind of just briefly, pointed at there, but that's a great point there, Show Low Man. This offense that he went into, you could look at it and say, oh, yeah, they had this, that, the other thing. It's like, yeah, they also have Keenan Allen out almost every other game. Same with Mike Williams. You look at, what they got going on. Eckler, I really just thought the way the offensive line was built and what they're trying to do there just didn't really have the pieces to make things work within 1 year. And I think it's so funny in today's world that people are like, oh, like a first year, like someone is somewhere. And it's like, man, remember how everyone wanted to fire Steichen and Gannon, and then we were in the Super Bowl the second year. Now, I'm not saying, everybody should be in the Super Bowl by your second year, because that's insane, man. Like, that's awesome that we did that. But that's the world we have now. And now, like, the fans, they expect everybody, and it's like, bro. And now, watch what's going to happen. Brian Johnson, everybody fire him. I hate Sean Desai. Oh, and I'm slowly seeing it happen. Everybody, I actually love them. They were great. And now they're going to go do great things. And people are like, well, the Eagles should have never gone. And it's like, wait a damn minute, dude. Like, the things I see and have to get in the comments are insane. Don't want him because from that's what I mean. That's the kind of expert analysis people are putting out there. That's some good stuff. I mean, if that's how people want to, okay. I think he's growing on me since you talked about him. Hey, awesome, Mark. Yeah, and Mark, you were there. You heard, we talked about this the other day. This wasn't one of my top choices. I'm not sitting here, going to war for the guy. I'm just asking you guys, if you don't like him, just to tell me why you don't like him. That's as simple as that. And I asked a bunch of people in the comments today, and I still have not received any. Okay. If you can tell me why you just don't like that kind of offense, variation of what Andy Reid does, I'm all about that, baby. And I know the new fad is Sean McVay, but here's another funny thing. We talked about McVay and Shanahan. Do you know the defense they hate the most? Vic Fangio's. So people whining about that, and it's like, well, dog, you're in for a tough time when my birds are going to the Super Bowl. Oh, that's right. We've got the right pieces in place, and we still got those young pieces I talked about, all of the star players. Now, it's going to be a long road on the road to victory here if we want to get to that Super Bowl. But we talked about the cap space we have, the draft picks we have. Howie is our GM, the best in the game. Don't listen to those dumbasses in the media. We will build this damn thing. We already have. There's no rebuild. It's a restructure. We've got a nice little foundation here, baby. And I'm telling you, things are heading in the right direction. We said, look, let's get some experienced guys here. A head coach of the offense, a head coach of the defense, and then your head coach, Nick Sirianni. Now, you see the media confused. What is a head coach? I can't believe this guy's going to be the head coach. Oh. Yeah, weird concept, but there are head coaches in the NFL, and he will be that. And Kellen Moore will run his offense. Let's go. And, they'll game plan together. Everybody will get there. Dude, I'm telling you, each week now, there are ways to attack. And on offense, we're going to see more creativity. That's all I've been asking for, though. And everybody, it's so funny to see everybody. How many times did I sit here? How many weeks? Can we get some pre-snap motion? You think some of the quick, short, intermediate route throws, things like that built in where, running the ball in the zone block scheme where, when they're sending blitz, doing things. And everybody, you got to fire and cut everyone instead. Now everybody's a fan, and you shouldn't have fired and cut everyone. And now they're all, you should have. And it's like, I thought, I get it's, I don't know. Can't get behind the move. A lot of pre-snap motion. I think so. Always needs the tight end more. So you don't want pre-snap motion, and you don't think they should feed the tight end. I'm not so sure that's a good explanation there, man. Tell me why you don't like pre-snap motion. Why do you think that wouldn't help? And why do you think we shouldn't focus on getting a star tight end like Dallas Goedert the ball? I'm definitely here listening to that one. No, definitely not. Not at all. I don't know who's telling you these things, Richie, but they are roughing you up, man. And yeah, they just, I didn't like their offense, period, man. But wow. Is he the guy who was with Dak? Yeah, that was the Cowboys' old offensive coordinator. Look forward to using the running back more and additional motions, wrinkles. Yeah, man, that zone blocking scheme, the way that, you see our guards pulling all the things they're doing, man. They're athletic as hell. They're not just bulldozers. These guys can do a lot of things, and you're going to see that, man. You saw the things they could do with Zeke and Pollard. Bro, I mean, draft somebody, bring somebody in free agency. If you don't get Swift, I mean, I know a lot of you get Derrick Henry. Okay, go get a young guy to pair with him. I mean, Kenny Gainwell's still here, but you can upgrade the room. You can do a lot of things, and we'll see in free agency in the draft what the Eagles decide to do. But a lot of cap space, a lot of draft picks, and if you missed any of it, go check out all those videos. But I'm pumped up here. Always injured every shit. Yeah, and just people don't understand it. I like to look at the context of everything. I like to break everything down into detail, and I know that's not for everybody, but that's okay, man. And I love understanding why, or looking at, how this needs to be fixed. And I know it's much easier to just say, but yeah, that would be a very annoying channel. I guess it would get me probably like 50,000 subscribers if I did that, but I'm not going to do that stuff. I can't. And I apologize, Ollie, and anybody else. I'm saying, I mean, anything to lose their minds. Yeah, man. That's what I was just saying there. Talking about, play action, doing things, and there will still be RPOs. And I like RPOs, but not every play shotgun RPO. Going to see some under center 11 personnel. Well, mostly 11 personnel, 12 personnel, which I like to see also. So this is what I've been asking for. So I'm not going to complain about it in any way, shape, or form, but I am here listening to any of you guys that want to tell me why you don't like that kind of. We just heard someone say they don't want pre-snap motion. And God, I'm looking forward to hearing why you don't want that. It didn't work there, won't work here. I don't get by that mindset. I never have. It's just not for me. So it is what it is. The computer not working again. Okay. I don't even know if you guys can see me because it's just like frozen here. Oh, it's raining. Can you not handle it? Oh my God. Give me a break, dude. Like, it seriously just froze. I hope you guys can hear me. Is he the one who helped develop Dak and a better quarterback? Yes, he is. Sorry. This thing's freezing. I just showed it. Now I'm not going to bring it up. From my source from NFL Radio, it was apparently between Cliff and Kellen, and felt Cliff was more innovative and got the job done. Not really. He's not innovative at all. He kind of runs that air raid offense we talked about, where you're seeing a lot of like the same installs each week and just repetitive nature. So you're kind of going to see a lot of the same thing. So this is much more what I was looking for. So, hey, but to each their own. Mark, I'm waiting for your comment to pop up here. I'd like to just smash this computer at this point because it never ends today, man. Getting rid of my graphics. My Lord. One OC, the Chargers got fired, ended up winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, no doubt. He was only have two in the right. AJ Brown. No, we have Covey too. Really wish it was Eric Bieniemy. He might go somewhere else. Missed one game in the last 2 years. Yeah, people get confused by that stuff. Really bad. And people don't like Sirianni because he's really good. We have a large section of the fan base. Let's just be honest with ourselves. It's just extremely dumb. They just follow everything the media tells them, and it's just like, oh God. Like, they don't like making it to the Super Bowl. They don't like breaking sack records because Seth Joyner told them, no, we want to be last in points and yards and blitz every play. It's like, well, dude, wish you the best of luck, but we're not stupid. This team wants to win Super Bowls. So, and yeah, man, we were right there. And if he wouldn't have been so good, we wouldn't have been the tampering stuff. But I guess he's just not good, but oh God, help us all. I just really, and yeah, man, he's one of those guys that like came to the NFL, didn't make much of himself, but one of those college legends, as you saw in the chat, people will go to bat for him. So you love to see it. But hey, he's had his opportunities, and the Chargers were thinking about possibly giving him an opportunity. Wanted to block him from going anywhere in case they didn't lock someone up like Harbaugh. But once they got Harbaugh, they allowed him to go out, and he knew he wanted to be part of this team. And I'm sure he is thinking, and same with Vic, hey, anybody starts falling off here. But I'm just hopeful this really helps Nick Sirianni, help him become a better head coach. We've seen the best Eagles head coach in history, first 3 years. So we got to just hope that now with experienced coordinators, things go a lot differently, right? So that it's much different than having two young guys that have never done it before. And we've played that game the last few years. And I'm all about this, man. Huge supporter decide. Just wanted Johnson, put wrinkles running. Yeah, and I thought, the offense could have done some things. The defense could have done some things, and they didn't do those things. So it's unfortunate, and and you saw Desai got the Falcons and who else was interested in the Bills, both looking at him as defensive coordinator. So it's crazy. But hey, man, I'll try to help. And that defensive show is really going to help some people. So I'll put that out there. But we shall see. But this thing's just freezing nonstop. I'm trying to scroll things. I just we'll see who it clicks on. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it's doing this, but it's really annoying me. Okay, there's something two experienced coordinators. Yes, indeed, exactly. And that's what we're talking about here. I just think that, for me, this is something we needed, and I'm happy about it. So I see some whining. I'm sorry, it's freezing now too. So now the whining's making it worse because now I'm trying to get to people actually talking. And Richie, I'm still waiting to see what you don't like about this offense and the answer to why someone didn't like pre-snap motion. Put so much energy, something you don't believe in. Yeah, I don't know why they hate the Eagles so much. It's annoying. Dixon, Devontae, Richie being real bitchy. That is hilarious. That's small bitch energy, or sorry, small rich energy. I didn't know. Oh man, who do you think his quarterback coach is going to be? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know, man. That's something I'll have to look into. Not something off the top of my head. And I think they kind of force fed him some stuff there, but I hope they don't bring. And I talked about it. Maybe Patullo sticks around, but even that, it's like don't just bring in new batches of everybody. So whoever it is, just somebody new, man. Oh man, but yeah, Moore's going to help Hurts. We talked about. I'm very, very excited about this. This is going to help. And what did I ask for? Those quick throws, getting the ball out. We're going to do those things, man. The pre-snap motion to help Jalen Hurts see things before the ball is snapped, to allow him to make his own calls, to do things. You saw the growth of someone like Dak Prescott. So I think for me, let's go. That's where I'm at. And Hurts must stay healthy. Yeah, you always want to be healthy. Run a lot of option routes. Oh yeah, man. And you're going to see a lot of spread formation. Dude. Oh man, this is really sucking. I said I can't get behind the move. A lot read the message. I'm positive for your own channel. Yeah, I know. I'm just joking when I say that. But yeah, we know you're whiny. You found it hilarious. Comedy gold about being 2 Super Bowls in 6 years. Yeah, that's where these douchebag fans came from, though, because we made the Super Bowl. They're all like, oh, I'm a diehard fan. It's like, no, you're not, dog. Trust me. We diehards know what real fans are. We grew up. We don't turn our back like these new fans when, things look rough or you don't understand something. And Richie's still waiting for that offensive breakdown, bro. But, as Eagles fans, diehards, we don't turn into little bitches. We actually we fight with our team. So that's just always how it's been. And I know it upsets people, but we're diehards. That's the reason that no one likes us. And, well, we don't care. You need pre-motion. It tells you, yeah, man, I'm all about that. All about it. Does making the playoffs mean nothing? Yeah, Super Bowls are pretty good. I heard someone say the other day, oh, yeah, but we lost. You don't want to go if you're going to lose. It's like, nah. I mean, you want to make it and hope that you don't lose. We're dealing with some special ones, folks. Special. Okay. I'm just going to scroll through the comments. I can't click any more on here. It's just... Oh, there goes one. Whew. Yeah, it's doom and gloom always. Every comment, I wake up every day and there's someone being a bitch, always whining. And it's like, damn, dog, you just wake up with that, look down in your pants and it's over, right? Well, dude, I don't need it, man. So please, like it gets tiresome. It really does, man. We're trying to talk football. So I'm waiting for the explanation here, the offensive breakdown. If you don't have one, that just means you're just whining for no reason. So, criticism of a hire doesn't mean you like your team or ride your team. All right. Well, Cold Devil, I would like to hear that criticism, my man. So, I'm trying to click on your comment, but it's not allowing me to. But I am intrigued to hear your breakdown here. So, let me know what you don't like about this offense. And no, it doesn't make you but I'm waiting for the criticism. That's the point. What we're making fun of is the people that just whine like bitches because, well, they're bitches. That's what I'm saying here. So you say right now you've got a breakdown for us, and that's, your criticism. So I will happily listen to your critical assessment of Kellen Moore's offense and why you don't like it. So let's see it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And trying to, I want to see where the back who can move the pile. Yeah, and they like to use the powerful back too. So maybe we go get one. And that's what I'm all about there. Ziggy, I see you. There's a difference between skeptical and completely down on every. Yeah, exactly. And if you're skeptical because of what you know, then I want to know what you know. But I'm not hearing anything about what you know yet. So if we could just get that, that'd be great. I would appreciate it. I don't know about more fans. I can't. Guys, I'm going to have to end this because it's just, I don't know if it's just so much whining is hitting the chat that it's just not working or what is happening, but it's just freaking out nonstop. Cowboys player select every year. What did I miss that they're talking about the Cowboys? I don't. More. Yeah. Why is it? Now it's not even showing me anything. This is awesome, dude. Man, I love you. StreamYard and YouTube. Like, the stuff you guys do, man, I can't, the negativity just gets thrown at me every day, man. I just want to be, take a second to thank everybody for who, takes a second out of their day to talk shit every time, I spend hours putting together this stuff. I just want to really, spend this time right now to tell you, thank you so much, man. The amount of negativity just gets thrown at me for trying to help people understand things. A big thank you. Yeah. I can't tell you how much I just get so excited about it. Whether it works or not, it's still going to be a hell of a lot better. Yeah, we're going to do all the things that we talked about. That's what I'm excited about. Eric Bieniemy, I don't know. We might get a head coach. That's what we were talking about. Half the fan base just listens to the media. Yes, Todd, they are unbearable, and I don't know how they can listen to people that lie to them, never get anything right, but that is their thing, so I'm not going to blame them for it. I'm just going to try to help them, but I'm only going to help if they've got something to say. So, Cold Devil, I'm going to get rolling out here, but I'm still waiting for that analysis here. I was asking you earlier in the comments as well today on the one post. So that criticism means critical, so whatever critical thinking you guys got going on up there, I would definitely like to see it, but not seeing it. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get rolling out here. Going to get back to my relaxing Saturday night. And Eagles, you son of a bitches. Of course you would. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions or if anybody comes up with this in-depth analysis and wants to comment later or let me know or whatever before I head out, please feel free. I'm here. I'm listening. And as I told you at the beginning of the show, if you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. We're all entitled to our own opinions. But I'm not going to get down with the everybody sucks. I hate everything. You suck. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. I will happily sit here and talk football with you, but I have not seen a football conversation from any of those people yet. So therefore, we ain't going to play that game, homie. But love each and every one of you sick son of a. Let's go. And Tiffany, I appreciate you, sickos. I'm not going to click on any more of the comments because it just makes this damn freeze, and I'm getting pissed. Same people who think whatever plays on the radio must be good because they're playing it. That's correct, Anton. And you're always going to have sheep in this world, and that's predominantly most of them. There's nothing I can do, man, other than try to help and give informative thoughts to them, and hopefully maybe they start taking those rather than taking the shitty ones they find out there. But hey, it is what it is. But I love each and every one of you. Hope you're having a great weekend, a great Saturday night. I'll be back tomorrow, and until then, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You have yourselves a great night, great rest of your weekend, and as always, say it with me, you sickos. Oh, yeah, go Birds!